What's up, guys? It's Rick from Wicked Rails here with my predictions for the Cedar Fair parks in 2019. I know I'm a little late to the party here, but had a delay on a couple videos, so this is going to be a little late. I noticed that my Six Flags prediction video did really well, so yeah. As always, my Twitter and stuff will be linked in the description if you want to follow me there for more updates on when I'm going to parks and stuff like that if you want to meet up. Anyways, let's get this started. Alright, so as I did in my last video of this style, I'm going to be ranking the parks as well. So I'm going to go from my least favorite park in the chain to my favorite park in the chain, or just kind of worst to best, because I haven't been to all these parks. The thing that's different between Cedar Fair and Six Flags is sometimes Cedar Fair doesn't give anything to a park at all. And Six Flags gives something to every park every year. So I'm going to start it off with Michigan's Adventure, and they're probably going to get nothing once again. Obviously the joke is that they get a trash can. Maybe we'll get two this year, who knows. Yeah, Michigan's Adventures seems like it has a lot of potential, so we'll have to watch that as the time comes. Sorry if my audio is a little low tonight, I really am, but just gotta speak a little quieter today, so yeah, let's move on. Okay, Valley Fair. I think they're just gonna get a water park expansion, nothing big. A lot of people are just predicting nothing for Valley Fair. I see a water park expansion happening. We'll have to see though. Obviously we'll know better as the time comes and as the announcement is happening in like 4 days from now, so yeah. And also, these parks, I forgot to mention this, are really easy to predict almost all the time because a lot of the stuff is just really obvious because they start construction earlier than Six Flags when it comes to rides. Alright, anyways, let's move on. Okay, Worlds of Fun, they're not getting anything. This is not the year for the Worlds of Fun coaster. Maybe next year, we'll have to see, but I really doubt they're getting anything this year. There's a lot of, like, since 2018 was such a big year for parks and amusement in general, with Six Flags and Cedar Fair, I don't think they're going to be giving out everything. With Six Flags, it's not going to be as big of a year, and definitely not with Cedar Fair, because pretty much, like, all their major parks got coasters, pretty much. Alright, so we'll move on. Dorney Park. Now, I have Dorney Park ranked somewhat higher than some people think it deserves to be, and I have a picture of this Great Adventure Scrambler because I don't think they're getting their coaster this year. A lot of people were predicting that since Stinger got removed they would get a coaster soon, and I do believe that's going to happen because Dinosaurs Alive is being closed at Dorney, so I really do think that they are going to get a coaster, but I think that's going to be for 2020, not for 2019. We'll have to see, but I do think they're just going to get a really small flat at Dorney. And I do give Dorney a silver medal because if they do get a really awesome coaster next, they'll have they already have a really great top 3 coasters with Talon, Medusa, and Steel Force. And then obviously Possessed is a really good coaster too, but that's just so commonly cloned you really can't rank it too high. And once again, sorry about the quiet audio. You're probably just going to have to turn your headphones up or whatever you're listening in. Anyways, moving on to the next park. I'm going to move my mic closer, actually. There we go. That should make the sound a little better. Alright, next park. California's Great America. So this park is actually really easy to predict because they actually have to file for whatever they're going to get. And we know that they're getting a Star Flyer, and since they just got Railblazer last year, which is such a huge addition, I really think this will just be the year for the Star Flyer. Nothing big for them, but Star Flyers are always great, so. Alright, Knott's Berry Farm. I have a picture of a Cedar Point ride here, and credit to whoever made this image or whatever, whoever took the photo. I just got this one off Google Images because I couldn't really find something in my photos for them. Anyways, Knott's Berry Farm, I think they're going to just get a flat ride. I mean, they literally just got hang time, and this is going to be an off year for them, definitely. They're close to being an elite park, really close. Cedar Fair has a lot of elite parks, though, so I can't really consider all of them to be elite. So yeah, I'd give this one a silver medal. Moving on to my gold medal parks, we have Canada's Wonderland. This previously was a silver medal park for me. I didn't think it was an elite park, but now that they're getting this B&M dive coaster, which is 100% what they're getting. We've seen supports, like, it's no surprise that I'm putting this on the list, because it's not really even a prediction. It's kind of a fact now that they're getting a B&M dive coaster. We've seen the track and the supports on site. We've known for a couple months now that they're getting a B&M dive. And, you know, I don't think it's going to... The Giga rumor, that was stupid. It's not going to be Giga. I just have a picture of Valraven here because it looks to be similar colors to Valraven. A lot of people don't think it's going to be themed to Ziz. I think it is. I think Ziz is going to be the theme. Because it fits so perfectly. But anyways, I think this is going to be a really good addition to the park, and they should definitely go for this. Anyways, let's move on. Well, hold on, I'll talk about this a little more. Just why I don't think the Giga is happening, and well, let me talk about this first. So, this wasn't a gold medal park, if you asked me last year. But now that they're adding this, they're going to have a really awesome top 3 coasters, all by B&M, with Leviathan, Behemoth, and supposedly Ziz. I don't know what the exact title is, but it seems like it's going to be Ziz. Not title, name, I should say. Anyways, that's why I have this as a gold medal park now, because I'm assuming this, like most B&M dive coasters, will be great. And it'll fit the park really well. It's exactly what the park needs, is another big coaster, and this is going to draw a lot of people. Anyways, let's move on to the next slide. King's Dominion, I think they're going to be getting a water park expansion. It just makes a lot of sense. They just got rid of Tornado. If they don't get anything, I wouldn't be surprised by that either, but it seems like they're just going to get a water park expansion. Nothing big for them. Considering they just got Twisted Timber. Sorry about the menu showing up on the bottom left of the screen, but considering they just got Twisted Timbers, it's very unlikely. But they got rid of this big tornado ride, so I guess they're going to put something in its place this year, if anything. Okay, so Carowinds is the other confirmed coaster that we're getting because their supports are on site. And we know it's going to be a mock launch coaster. I got corrected in my last video for saying Mac, which means we're getting 2 massive mock coasters that are both launch coasters coming to the United States in 2019 at Carowinds and Magic Mountain. So the supposed name is Copperhead Strike. I think that'd be a cool name. And this also makes Carowinds go from a silver park to a gold park for me with this ride. Alright, next slide. Kings Island. I think they're just going to get a Coney Mall expansion. They had a really big year last year, so it would just make sense that they got something small. And they definitely need to expand on this area. Maybe add a Star Flyer. I don't know if they have a Star Flyer. If they do, then sorry. But I think that would fit the Coney Mall area really well. And then, obviously, Cedar Point. That's the best park by far. And I think that they're going to be getting probably just a flat ride like this one that they have at Canada's Wonderland, because they got rid of Witch's Wheel. They just want something with higher capacity. This, I guess, could make sense if they maybe made it on a bigger scale. But Cedar Point has a lot of options, obviously. And I think that this park, along with Dorney Park and maybe Worlds of Fun, will all be getting coasters next year. So, yeah. And if they're going to get rid of any coaster at the park to make room for another one, I see one of the kiddie coasters, and if any, like, high thrill coasters are getting removed, I honestly can't even decide. Maybe Possessed, it would make sense. That's probably the least popular ride there when it comes to coasters. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description. A lot more videos coming out this week. Just wanted to get this one out of the way before the big announcement comes out in a few days. Once again, sorry for the low audio. I just don't want to talk too loud, bother my parents and all that. Anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys.